Okay, today we are going to discuss about the sources of finance. Okay, the sources of finance because one of the main need for starting a business that how to generate and what are the different types of finance are available for starting up our venture and how to generate the fund for the business. It is a mandatory since that we have seen till that how the business plan should be prepared, what are the information should be there. Okay, once that we prepare the proper business plan, then we should generate the finance and then we should do the market analysis for our business. Okay, that we having a clarity, we are having a clarity about to prepare the business plan proposal. Okay, then we prepared it, then again that we should generate the finance for the business. That how we can generate the finance for the business, that is the sources of finance. What are the sources of finance are available from the sources that you can choose which is the apt method for your business, then you can decide it. Okay, what is the sources of finance in our present day economy? Finance is defined as the provision of money at the time when it is required. Every enterprise, whether big, medium, or small, needs finance to carry on its operation and to achieve its targets. In fact, finance is so indispensable today that is rightly said that it is the lifeblood of enterprises. Now, in the present economy, whether the enterprises are small or medium or large, it's not a matter. But if they need a finance to carry out their regular operation or and they wanted to achieve their targets and everything, they have to achieving it. That is called finance. In fact, that because it is indispensable, that is why that there is a definition for the finance is the lifeblood of business. Now they have given us the lifeblood of an enterprises. That's the lifeblood of business. That is because without the finance, that business will not run. Even only with ideology, only with paperwork, nothing that we will get it. That finance is mandatory need. Without the finance, that all the ideas will be becoming waste. So that finance is a lifeblood of an enterprises. Without because everyone right like how that blood is important for us, like that is money is important for running our enterprises. Why do we need finance? First thing is a setting up a business. First, we want to set up a business, then we need a finance for the setting up. Before arranging everything, opening small work, then we need a finance. Need to need to finance our day-to-day activities. Not only starting an enterprises. After starting that, if you wanted to regularly running the organization, then you need a finance because day-to-day operation. Expansion. Already that you are running a business, you have to expand it. That you are going to expand your product, or you are expanding to your company, or you are expanding your network, whatever it is, that you need a finance. Research into new product. If you want to conduct a research whether the new product is okay for our, because that whether that you if you are uh, going to start a new product, for example, that is you are going to produce a new product in your company, you wanted to know that whether this product will be suitable for the market. For example, I told you there is different green face cream, that cosmetics product or medicines that you are producing it, but continuously that you are going to bring it up in different flavor or different by the different fruit face wash cream, that whether that it will be liked by the people. If you wanted to know that thing, that you have to conduct the research. If you wanted to conduct the research, then you need a finance because you have to expand something, you have to spend something to get the result about it. Special situation such as fall in sales. In any situation that such as fall in sale, any sales fall happen, then again that you have to need a finance to increase the sale. So the finance is need for everything, that from the starting to even if you wanted to wind up the business, then you need a finance. That is also that needed. The finance is required from the setting up to till the closure. We need the finance. The various sources of finance available to business may be classified as external sources, internal sources. We can generate the finance for our business through the two ways. One is the external sources, another one is the internal sources. External sources are outside of the firm. They are used extensively for collecting initial capital. right? That is the external sources or the outside of the firm. That is not within a firm. If you need a finance, that is those who are not associated with the company, just you are generating the fund from an outside. The person is not even not related to anybody, anything. After giving a money to you, that he will be associating with your creditor or in something that there is a list of things are there, right? Issues of shares, dependents, it's all the method. Uh, because before you get a money from him, that he don't have any association with your company. That is called external sources. The external sources is that the outside of the firm that he will be generating the money. That is, it is mainly used for extensively for collecting initial capital. That is starting up. Initial capital is without the capital is the main amount which is that investing for our business, right? That is called capital. There are different types of money, that are initial capital or working capital. Working capital is day-to-day expenses. That is a main capital is, that is a initial capital is the money which is invested for starting up the business. Around 5 lakhs or 20 lakhs, which is we investing. That is called initial capital. The working capital are many different capitals are there. That is all different. Okay, that is a thing. And the important external sources are, that is the issues of shares. By issuing the shares, that we can generate the amount. Issue of debenture. Issue of debenture, we can invite the amount. Then public deposit, loan from institution, bank credit. I think bank credit, loan from institutions, bank credit means that we will get a loan from the bank. It is called a bank credit. That's a loan from institution is many non-banking financial company, like many financial institution, not they recognized as a bank. For example, Muthoot Finance or many finance companies are there, right? The Ujjivan Small Bank Finance, HDBC, not HDFC. HDFC is a bank, HDBC. So like that, it's all called an institution. Okay. Then what is called shares, debentures, deposits? Any idea about this? Do you have any idea about shares, debentures, public deposit? Ronak and Mise? Are you all there?
Yes, sir. No
Yes.
idea, sir.
Yeah. Okay. No idea. Okay, we'll see. Okay, we'll see in the next slide. Okay. No problem. The internal sources are available within the firm. They develop after few years of profitable working of the firm. Okay. The important internal source of finance is retained profit. It is also called as plugging pack of profit. Here is undistributed profit of the firm is reinvested in the business. That is, internal sources is the source which is that we can generate the money within the firm. Within the firm itself, that we can generate the money. uh, how we can generate the money within a firm means that after running a few years of our company, that when we are going, when we are developing the profit year by year, when the time when we are achieving high profit, so we can retain some of the amount. For example, per year, that if you are receiving 20 lakhs as a profit, 20 lakhs as a profit, that day by day, this year is a 25, next year is a 25, next year is a 30 lakhs is a profit that you are receiving it, then you can decide that some of the amount to be retained. Instead of getting a money from an outside, out of the 25 lakhs, that you will save some money, that is a 10 lakhs as a retained profit. That is that out of 25 lakhs, that only that you will be using 15 lakhs as profit, 10 lakhs as a retained profit. That is that again that you will investing the 10 lakhs as a capital. By the 10 lakhs that you will be producing the material, then you will be generating the profit, and again that it will goes to the 35 lakhs or something, that you will take 20 lakhs, and then 15 lakhs will be reinvesting in the business. That is called the internal sources. Within the sources, but we cannot get, because internal sources is one thing, that we can get the money from the employees, or else that we get the money from the profit only. The employee, we don't know, that is we can issue the shares to the employee, that is different. Apart from this, that we can generate like this. It's a blocking back of profit. Just that we are blocking something from the profit. That is called blocking back of profit. That is called a retained profit. That, because for example, even there are many partners may be there. For example, the 25 lakhs is maybe for the 5 partners, that everyone will share 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs per annum. But you have to contribute the 15 lakhs or 10 lakhs to the again to the reinvestment, and that you can share the remaining 15, that undistributed part, all each one that will take the 3 lakhs, then the remaining 10 lakhs will be invested as a invested in the business. So this is called the internal sources of generating money. That internal sources we can generate after the few years of profitable working of the firm only. But before starting a business, or if a urgent need for the business, then we can do it from the external sources only. So external sources of finance is important for us. So what are the things, that issues, shares, that you might hear this word? What is the shares, debentures, deposits? It's all the thing that you might heard about it. Then we will be explaining one by one clearly. The external sources and internal sources. These may be further classified as two types. There is a long-term source, then short-term course. Short-term source. Sorry. Okay. The long-term source. A business firm requires long-term finance for meeting fixed capital needs. These funds are required generally for long duration. The main source of long-term finance may be divided into owned capital, debt capital. Okay, let me explain the long-term source, that the business from the every business, if it is required, for example, now if you are investing the 5 lakhs, okay, you will not get back the 5 lakhs immediately. It will take 5 to 7 years to get back the profit, but yearly that you will achieving something, but that it will take 5 to 7 years or 10 years. But according to the company level, if it is takes a long term to meet that fixed capital, what you fixed, because initially what are the amount that you are invested in the business, by starting time everyone will say that 10 lakhs I will be investing, then after that that investment will be adding out of the 10 lakhs, then again if we earn more profit, then we will be investing 2 lakhs to expand the product. It's all that comes, because what are the amount that you invested initially, that is called a fixed capital, right? That is a 10 lakhs. If you are initially investing in the business, then it is called a 10 lakhs as a fixed capital. That fixed capital, it will take 5 years or 10 years time to get back our profit, then it is called a long term source. If you are getting within a 1 or 2 month or 3 months, that if you get back, that means then you can, that is a short term source. For example, for the long term source, there is a two type of capitals are there. One is a owned capital, another one is a debt capital. Owned capital is amount which is that we invested from our own pocket. If you are investing 10 lakhs from your own thing, then it is called a owned capital. You can take after 10 years, that is completely your amount. Debt capital is if you get it from me, or you get it from your friends, if you get it from anybody, anybody that is out of you, that you will be getting from anybody, then it is called a debt capital. What is short term source? The short term funds are required for meeting a working capital requirement. These funds are required for a short period. The short term funds can be arranged from taking short term loans, accepting deposits, etc. Long term source, that I told you, that is a fixed capital, that is an investment for the business, that we can go for a long term capital. Since once you invested the 10 lakhs, you have to prepare the material, that you have to market it, then you have to sell it, because once that you immediately, once after immediately investing the 10 lakhs, definitely that your product will not get that much fame in the market. So the 10 lakhs that if you are getting back, then it will be, it will take some time, because after that you have to market about your product, that people should like your product. After that only they are started to buying your product. So then if you wanted to take the 10 lakhs as a profit, it will take, it's a long period. So that may, for that we cannot go for a short term source. You cannot ask to me that you give me 10 lakhs, I will give you within a 2 months, within a one month, that you cannot say like this, right? So for that you have to go for a long-term source, where there is available sources are there, that we will explain in the next slide. But in the short-term source is required for meeting the working capital requirement. There is a two different things. It's a fixed capital is starting of the business. Okay, that the capital that which is we investing for starting or setting up the business. But the working capital refers to the capital which we need, the amount which we need for meeting day-to-day requirement. For example, suddenly you don't have a money to pay the salary for your employees for this month, due to some emergency work or building work, or a not sale, fallen sales, that you cannot meet the employees demand, that is you cannot pay the employee salary for this month. So but you will have hope that your sales will increasing in the next month, that there are many amount that you will be collected from the creditors, Okay, from the debtors that you will be collecting the money which is sale as a credit sale that you made it that you will be collecting the money so that you can pay within 1 or 2 months so that you need a 3 lakhs rupees for paying your employee salary, that you are coming to me that you give me a 3 lakhs and I will give you back within a 10 days or 1 month or next month, that I will be giving you, because since that I wanted to pay the salary, because for this thing, for the short term needs, because now you get it and you paying your employee, then after that you get back from your debtors that you will paying to me along with the interest, then it is called a short term source. The amount which is required for a short period of time, then it is called a short term source. Okay. Okay, let me explain one by one. That is a shares, debentures, and all right. The shares. First, we must know that how we can generate the, because we can generate the money for our business through shares. We can issue our shares. How we can do it? That the capital of company is divided into shares. Each shares forms a unit of ownership of a company and is offered for sale so as to raise capital for the company. That is a description. Shares can be broadly divided into two categories, that is equity shares and preference shares. Okay. First of all, we must know what is called as shares. How we can generate the money through shares, because now we have decided that you need 20 lakhs. Okay, 20 lakhs or 20 crores for starting a business. As a 20 lakhs means that you can generate, that is a small company that we can generate a 20 lakhs. It's not a matter, because if we identify 10 relatives or 10 friends that 2 lakhs, then we can generate 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs is not a matter for the biggest entrepreneur. For example, if you wanted to start up, set up for your business concern for a 20 crores, for example, because in the 20 lakhs you can generate 20 crores, where will go? So 20 crores, then you can arrange 10 crores from the bank loan or something that you can arrange it through that bank loan. But all the 20 crores they are not giving. So at the time, what we can do is you can issue the shares of the company. That is a profit. That is a ownership. That you will be selling your ownership to the others. That is, I need 10 crores. I need investors for 10 crores. Okay. How much how much amount that you can invest it, you can invest, and that certain percentage of shares you can get it. The share market that you came to know, right? For example, if my case, if you can invest 1 crore, if you are capable of you are capable of investing 1 crore, then you can pay me a 1 crore and you will get 10% share. That 1 crore means that out of 20, that is a 0.5% share you can get. 1 crore is not a 5%. Sorry, 5%. Yeah, out of 20 crores investment I decided it. You can pay 1 crore means that you can get 5% of share of my company, which means that is equity that I am sharing the equity. You can get 5 crore. If based on the money, that if you have a 7 crores, that you can invest. If you have a 1 crore, that you can invest. If you have a 50 lakhs, you can invest. Even if you have 5 lakhs, you can invest and get some shares, that we will be calculating. Okay, that I will be issuing. For example, if you are investing 1 crore, then it will be considered as a 5% of shareholders of you. You are holding a 5% of shares from my company. Once end of the day, that shareholders meeting will be happen, that you will be invited, that there we will be presenting the company's profit and loss statement, and if our company is achieving the growth, the 5% of profit will be given to you. But your amount, right, your amount that which you invested on a 1 crore, it is in an investment. You are becoming a owner of the company. If we don't have money, we can issue a share. Anybody can buy my share and they can be a part of the owners. Because if she don't want to, if you don't want to continue with me as a shareholder, that you can, end of the final year, there is some procedure they will be made it, that according to the procedure, that you have to give us a notice that I am withdrawing my share, that you can repay my amount within 3 months or 6 months at the time, that if you are issuing the document or notice period, then that company will repay you the one crore rupee with you. They will be repaying 1 crore, that you can get back from them and you can go. You can leave. That is called, that is a shares. That is share is a, we are issuing the profit shares. That is that we are inviting the partners for the business. Even if you have a 1 lakh, even that you can be a shareholder. Even you can invest one lakh and you can be a 0.01%, because when it is a profit comes, that that 0.01 percentage of the profit will be credited in your account. Okay, so mostly that because now you know that the Geo Mart, I think so. Geo Mart or Geo something that you heard about, right? They have issued the shares, right? Okay, Sampani, he issued this share. Geo Mart or something that he introduced it, and he issued the shares, and the Facebook got 10 percentage of shares out of it. Do you hear this news? Mr. Ranag, have you heard this news?
No, sir.
You didn't hear. Actually, it is happening in month of the during the pandemic, and the Geo Mart, they introduced the online sales, right? That there is a Geo sale, like I don't know, Geo Mart or something, Geo Pay or something, I don't know. But for this, they don't have a money, so they issued the share. The Facebook bought 10 percentage of shares out of, there is a 99 crores or something, that they issued something, right? 99 crores that Facebook got 10 percentage of share from the GeoMart. Usually, when they are receiving a share, what they will have, the 50 percentage of, more than 51 percentage of share they will be holding, right? That concern. If you are receiving the shares, the 51 percentage of shares with me, with you, the remaining 49 only that you can share it. Because if you don't have 51 percentage of shares with you, then you will not be a owner for the concern. The maximum percentage only will be acting as a owner, or the maximum the share person acting as a owner or a board of director for that company. So okay, that so 51 you should have, 49 you can issue. That is the equity share. Okay, that is called share. Share is issuing profit. There is a profit that is a within the, because you can be a partner. The inviting partnership like that. We, for your understanding, I can say that. Okay, but I need 20 crores for investing my business. However, because 10 crore I will be investing, it's a 50% I will be holding. Remaining 10 crores I will be issuing a share. So anybody wants to invest it, then he can invest it. Okay, so they let them invest according to their own. That is called a share. Okay, then out of this, there is a two shares can be broadly divided into two types, right? One is the equity shares, another one is a preference share. The equity shares, also known as ordinary shares, for legal reason, company cannot exist without equity shares. For legal reason, majority, because no one can, because for example now we are investing in our business, that is for 1 lakh, 5 lakhs, 1 crore, 2 crore, even up to 5 crore, up to 25 crores, there is no problem will happen. There are many large organizations that are investing 50 crore, 100 crore, 200 crores are investing in their business, right? That you came to know that many. Now you take it as a TCS or Cognizant, and not whatever the fast track company, whatever that we are using, Dell company, that if you take it, the IBM, many pharmaceutical company, that's right. These are the companies are not started by the 1 crore or 2 crore investment. They will be investing many crores, that's 100 or 200 crores or 500 crores, they might be investing. So if we are investing, a single person is investing the amount, even if you have a money, if you are investing as a single person, then it will be becoming a legal problem, that our IT problem, and everything will be becoming a problem. So because of that, many corporate companies are issuing a shares. If you take it as an example, for all the corporates, that whatever that we are stating as a corporates, TCS, Cognizant, that whatever the medical company, pharmaceutical company, or Auto, something, all the companies, Reliance, right? Reliance, Tata, Raj, everyone they will be issuing equity shares. There are many shareholders will be there. It's a legal problem. The only, as I told you, there is 51 percentage of shares with them. Then only they can act as a owners. Because when they are taking a election for being a board of directors, then 50 those 51%, the shareholder only will be voting. If they don't have 51 percentage, then he will not act as a owner. He will not take any decision on his business. That is why they will be holding 51. That the 49 they used to sell it among the public. Even the some that the public is not a public, to the business entrepreneur. That is called equity shares. The above definition reveals the two important features of equity shares. That is, what is called equity shares. That you know that shares can be issued as ordinary shares. That you can even you can take it. The equity shares do not enjoy preference in getting dividend. Second one, the equity shares do not have priority for payment of capital at the time of winding up the company. They will not enjoy anything about the dividend. Okay, the equity, if you are investing some amount as equity shareholder, if you are invited, you as an equity, you are invested your 1 crore money as a equity shareholder in my business. Due to some financial loss, due to some non-proper management, our company is, we are going to winding it up. Okay, at the time of the company's financial position, whatever the amount is there, but because there is some investment is there, right? Once we sell it and once we close it, the company, that we will get back the amount, right? Whatever the amount that we are having in the hand, it will be shared like according to their investment. Whether it may increase, it may get the same amount, or it will sometimes, if there is business is facing a heavy loss, if you have invested 1 crore, if you are winding up the company due to some financial loss, but if we, because the 1 crore is a 5 percentage, right? Out of the 20 crores, that you will be getting a 1 crore, right? That is 1 crore investment is out of for the 20, it is a 5 percentage share that you are holding, right? At the winding of the company, that we are having all the product and everything that we sold out, that only that we are having a 15 crores in our hand out of 20 crore. Then out of the 15 crores only, that you will be given a 5 percentage amount only, you will be given. You could not expect the same 1 crore amount, and you could not expect the profit from the amount. That is called the equity shares, because you are the equal partner of the business. Okay, hope you can understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you cannot expect the profit. That is out of the 1 crore, that is a 5 percentage. That is for the 15 crores, that how much that you will get, that is a 20 percentage, 25 percentage. That means you will get only 75 lakhs only, you will get it. You will not get 1 lakh. You should accept it. That is a, think of the equity shareholders. Okay, then what is called the preference shares? Preference shares, as the name indicates, these shares have certain privileges and preferential rights distinct from those attaching to equity shares. Actually, from the name itself, that you came to know, that is a preference shares. Okay, the share which carry following preferential rights are termed as preference share. The preferential rights as to the payment of dividend during the lifetime of the company. The preferential right as to return of the capital in the event of winding up the company. Holder of the shares have a prior right to receive the fixed rate of dividend before any dividend is paid to equity shares. That is, dividend is means like a form of profit or winding up amount, that may called as a profit. The rate of dividend is prescribed in the issue, which means equity shareholder, I told you, right? If all the shareholders are equity shareholder, if you have a 15 crore, then you can share according to their investment, I told you. But the preference shareholder, that if when you are issuing the share, it is up to the shareholder interest, that they can invest them as a preference share, they can invest them as a equity share. Equity shareholder, that will get that exact percentage of the profit, but the preference shareholder will not get that much profit. Whatever the amount that we will get, that is maximum this much amount will get, the minimum this percentage will get. But at the time of winding up the company, they will get their full investment. That is sure. That is a sure amount. If you are invested 1 crore as a preference shareholder, preference share, at the winding up the company, before I will be sharing our amount to the equity shareholder, I will give you a privilege, that is a preference shareholder, that I will be paying your money first. If I am winding up the company, okay, so I will be sharing your amount first, then I will look after the equity shareholders. Hope you can understand, right? So this is the way for because expect attracting the shares. Because if you are issuing a preference share for your starting up, I am going to start up the business for 20 lakhs. Anybody can be joined as a preference share for the 10 lakhs, because you can issue only 10 lakhs, right? Because if you have a 10 lakhs only, you will be acting as a owner. You keep it in, remember that 51% shares with us, 49 only we can share. That out of the 49 that you are investing, if anybody, if I am investing 5 lakhs as a preference shareholder, okay, you will be paying some amount in every year, that is in the dividend form of dividend. That is, you will get this amount after 5 lakhs, that you will get this amount as a yearly investment, that you will not get, I will not get any share of the profit. If I am an equity shareholder, if you get a profit, how much percentage I will be invested, I have been invested at the same percentage of profit I will get if I am an equity shareholder. But if I am a preference shareholder, I will get for the 5 lakhs, I will get this amount. There is no excess or there is no end. At the end of the year, you will get this much here. For example, that if you are in 2% interest, for example, that is a 5 lakhs, it's a 10,000 for 1 lakh 20,000 per year or 60,000 or 70,000, you will get it at the end of the year. This is the rights for the preference shareholder. Every year you will get 70,000. Whether the profit is a 7 lakhs, whether the profit is a 3 lakhs, whether it is a 15 lakhs or 20 lakhs, your profit. It is not a matter. He or she, the preference shareholder, will get 70,000 or 60,000. What you are based on your company policies, you will get 60,000 or 70,000. That's some certain percentage according to their investment. They will get it as a interest at the end of the year. And when they are winding up the company, that 5 lakhs will be given back to them. Whatever the mean. If they invested as a preference share, that 5 lakhs they will get back. Okay, this is what the rate of dividend is prescribed in the issue. When you are issuing that 2%, 3% at the end of the year, or 1% or 0.5% as provided as a dividend means out of the 5 lakhs, that 0.5% of interest will be paid at the end of the year, and also that your 5 lakhs will be saved. Or whenever that we are company that we are winding up, first they will be settled your 5 lakhs, that is a preference shareholder. Then remaining amount will be shared by the equity shareholder. Okay, hope we can understand this different types of two shares, right? That we can issue a shares either for generating a money, that we can issue our equity shares and preference share for our business. If you are in with the customer that if they feel that the company will get more amount, more profit by attracting you, by seeing your own business proposal, by seeing your credibility. If the peoples or if any businessman thinking that he's having a capability of attracting more profit, so we can invest means then they can invest in the equity share. If they invest in equity share, they will get equal profit, right? If they don't think that, at least that we have a confidence on him, but we don't think that he will be succeeded. However, that our money is important. At the same time, we wanted to be a partners in the business means they will be investing in the preference share. They will be investing in the 5 crores and they will get back. And when you are winding up, they have a they have they have a thought of that they will get back their money, so they will be investing in the preference share. That we can issue our shares in these two forms. But we can understand what is called equity shares and what is called preference share, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then retained profit. That is a third thing. This as I told, this cannot be generated. It's before starting up the business. After the over the period of time that we can do it. That is retained profits or earnings of the company, which are retained in the business. It is a sum total of those profits accumulated over years and reinvested in the business rather than distributed as a dividend. The process of accumulating corporate profits and the utilization of business is called as a retained earning. As I told you now, that instead of reinvesting the distributing the profit to all the shareholders, once that if you, for example, that if you are getting a 20 lakhs as a investment, first thing that you should pay the preference shareholder dividends what you are given, because the equity shareholders that we are going to share among each other, right? So there is no worry. For the preference shareholder that you will get a 10 lakhs as a 5 lakhs as a, for example, 20 lakhs business, 10 lakhs that you invested, 5 lakhs for the equity share, 5 lakhs for the preference share. First you have to pay the 5 lakhs dividend for the preference shareholders, right? So once you settle them, that remaining amount will be coming based on the remaining amount that we had a meeting that the amount that will be invested reinvested in the business, that is at least out of the 20 lakhs, that something that you have paid remaining amount that you have to reinvest it. But the reinvestment means that if, for example, that if you are investing out of 5 lakhs that you paid as a preference shareholder dividend, that remaining 15 lakhs that you are having, again that 5 lakhs that you are going to invest in the re-business, that 5 lakhs amount should be equally shared by all the shareholders, right? That amount that should be already in their shares. For example, if you are having a 10 equity shareholder 50,000, then all the 10 shareholders that will have 50,000 for the 5 lakhs, that it should be shared equally. That is called, this is the way for investing the retained profit. Okay, so we can shave it and that we can use it for the business, or otherwise that if you are not investing now, we can hold it as a retained profit. It is a 22 lakhs or 5 lakhs, When it's a future that you can invest, it means that we can show it in accounts. It is a retained profit. That is called the that we are retaining some amount, which is that we are not get back the amount from the profit. That we will be holding some profit amount for the future investment. That is called retained profit. Okay, by the retained profit, we can invest the money or we can use that money if we face any financial loss in future. Okay, that is a retained profit. I hope that is equity shares, preference shares, and retained profit, and then debentures and bonds. These are the another way for generating finance for our business. That is what is called the debentures. Debentures represent the borrowed capital. The debenture holders are creditors of the company. The debenture holders get a fixed rate of interest as return on his investment. The board of director has the power to issue debentures, which means just it's not like the debentures is it's a terminology which is used in a corporate level, right? That's all. For example, if you wanted to start up the business, that you have to get some money from the business from others because they don't want to be take part in the company shareholders. Just they will be giving us a creditor from an outside. Just if, for example, if you are helping me, just you give me 5 lakhs, and I will be giving you paid. I will be paid you interest. I will be pay you interest, and after that, because by slowly that I will be repaying your capital. That is called a dependence. Like that, because the in the company in the biggest bigger level company that they will be getting a money for many crores, right? That is why they are using these terms. It's called a debentures. It's a borrowed capital. That's all. For investing in a capital, if I need 20 crores, like okay, if one businessman is capable of providing, or one banker is capable of that, they think that by the permission of the board of director that we can get the money for a 10 crores as for the 3% interest rate, or 2% interest rate, or 7% per annum, or 10% per annum, like that, right? That we can get the money from them, then we will be paying that. Once they give the money to us, they will be giving us a creditors. Yeah, they will get a fixed rate of interest. They can get interest and they can get their capital. Okay, that is called debentures. But another one method of because you can issue debenture holders, because the how you can issue the debenture holder means that I am going to start a business. Those who are ready to do the financial services, they can give me that they can get this much of interest, and they will get back their capital amount there. They can get back their principal amount. That if you are advertising that they will be coming and they will be issuing that, they will be giving you 10 lakhs, they will be giving you 2 lakhs, they will be giving you 5 lakhs, I will be giving you 1 lakhs. According to that level, that you will collecting all those money, that you have to repay their interest, and that you have to repay their money. This your thing. Then it is a bonds. Bonds is a debt security. The company borrows money and issues bond as evidence of debt. Bondholder is creditor of the company. The amount of interest is paid out bond. Paid out bond. It is fixed charge and must be paid even profit is not available. All bonds have maturity date and is paid off in case at certain date in future. Since they are creditors and non-owners, they are not entitled to participate in general meeting. That means that not like that. Because do you know, for example, if you wanted to invest some money, that you can invest, you can invite the bond holders. That is, they can invest as much as money they have in their hand. Even the 50,000 or 1 lakhs or 2 lakhs, they can invest and they can get the bond. That is that money with us for the 3 years. They won't get anything. At the end of the 3 years, they will be issuing a bond. He is invested the 50,000. That bond maturity date is 3 years. End of the 3 years, they have to come back and they have to show the bond, and they have to get back their money is a 50,000 plus interest rate. Okay, with the interest. Or if I can invest 1 lakh in your company, I will get the bond after 5 years. That maturity years, there is a maturity date. After the maturity date, I will come back to your company and you have to pay me that 1 lakh along with the some certain interest. Everything that you have to decide, that this is the bond issuing procedure. That for this, that if I am invested the 1 lakh, or if you are attracted 10 bonds now, everyone invested 10 lakhs means that you do not to pay for them until 3 years. The till 3 years that you can utilize the money, and at the end of the 3 years that you have to pay them. So below that you can generate more profit, and you have to save for them, and then 1 lakh along with the interest that you have to pay, yearly interest you have to pay. or maybe 1 lakh. You may have to pay 1.5 lakhs or 1.8 lakhs according to the interest rate and procedure that you determine, right? According to that, this is because they are not owners. Just they will not come. Just they invested the money and they will. Have you heard that company is a Paramount? You know Paramount Marketing. Have you heard these company names, my dears? You say
No, sir. Not
Paramount
me, sir.
because they have issued and now they cannot repay to their public and they have closed their company. That means they issue the bond. They will be investing their money in their business, and when the end of the bond maturity comes, that they will be repaying the amount. This is what they are doing it. Okay. So this is the way for receiving that public deposit, the loan, all thing that we can see. Actually, meeting is going to end.